Hello there, the story ninjas in the house. Listening ninjas, I have a story about a leprechaun. Well, a friend of mine had asked if I knew of any stories, which made me curious. And yes, I went to find one. So these stories are written by Lori Soard and can be found on children's-books.lovetoknow.com. Yes, because I find stories online too. Anyway, let's get started. So I said our story is called Worn Out Shoes. Now, shoes are funny things, don't you think? One pair will fit just right, and the other pair will be, well, pinchy and sore and not too comfortable. Well, that's why Sarah loved her new shoes. They were comfortable, they were cute, and they made the best little clacking noise when she walked. Do you have a pair of shoes like that? Maybe. Well, her mother called these little shoes clogs, and the little wooden heels helped with the clacking sound. Click clack, click clack. And the leather top was open at the back so she could just easily slip her foot in. I do remember having a pair of those when I was little. Well, since the mother liked her to take her shoes off when she got home from school, which I'm sure most of us are doing right now, leaving our shoes at the door perhaps, Sarah would kick off her shoes at the door and then slip them on again when she went out. Well, one morning when she went to get her shoes, which were still by the door, she noticed that the wooden heels were completely worn down. Sarah didn't understand what could have happened because they did not look that way the night before. Mom, look at my shoes, said Sarah, and she showed her mom the worn down heels. Shoo, said Mom, but you have clearly worn them a lot. I think we will have to get you another pair because you can't possibly go to school with shoes like that. Well, Sarah's grandmother, who lived with them, laughed and says, "Ha, you have a leprechaun in the house." So who knows what a leprechaun is? Yes, it's found in Ireland. And a leprechaun is a tiny little man or woman or boy or girl. Yes, very, very tiny. We can barely see them. And I think he's dancing a jig in your shoes, says Grandma. And that's why he's worn the heels all down. Anyway, Mom laughed at this and thought that, she'd rather just buy me a new pair of shoes. Sarah had to wear her old shoes now, which weren't very comfortable. And during interval, she missed being able to run around in her clogs and hear the clickety-clack on the pavement. Well, when she got home from school, she had to stop to untie her shoes and take them off. Oh, she glared at them because she was now pretty upset and set her shoes down at the door. Well, later that night, her mother took her to the shoe store and they got another pair, just like the pair she had. You know, her favourite comfortable pair of clogs. Well, she set them at the front door again before going to bed. And in the morning, Sarah rushed down to put on her brand new pair of shoes. And then what? She picked them up and she asked, "Mom, did you perhaps put down my old pair of shoes?" Mom was surprised because weren't they brand new the night before? "Where are my new shoes?" asked Sarah. "They were at the front door," said Mom. "What in the world?" Well, Sarah's grandmother smiled. "I told you so. You have a leprechaun dancing a jig in your shoes all night long." Oh, goodness. After that, Sarah kept her shoes in her closet, but she always wondered what the leprechaun might be wearing to dance his little jig all night long. So that has me thinking. All those shoes that are laying around, perhaps on your bedroom floor, perhaps at the front door, how about putting them in a cupboard? Or maybe the leprechaun won't get hold of them to dance a jig. Well, until next time, goodbye.